Hello and welcome today to day 11 of our Travel Trader series, and as you can see it's weekend again, it's Saturday. That means we are more in educational mode, and I want to talk to you and give you a little bit more knowledge so you can understand the language, you know what it's all about, and we can build step by step on your understanding so you can get into the trading and investing arena and can make money in that. So today I want to talk about the secret of the riches, and as you might know, there are a lot of people in the investing world that make a lot of money, and there are other people that barely get by or they even lose money. And the reason for it is because some of them follow let's call it secret, and others are not doing the same thing. And what I want to talk to you about it, so the big secret, drum roll please, is something that we call asymmetric risk reward ratio. So what's that ratio about? Basically it says that every time we invest something or we put some money down or we go into the risk, for example in a trade in the stock market or in forex, commodities, whatever you prefer to trade, doesn't really matter, we want to get some money back. Every time we take risk, we want to earn something, and that reward or the amount of money that we earn should be a multiple of what we risk. And I said a multiple for a special reason. Yesterday I was in town with some property developers, and they were talking about their newest projects and if I would be interested in investing in this or that. And then they were talking about what is a good rate of return. And for properties they said like, yeah, 6% to 8% per year is a good return. That's not what I'm talking about at all. There's a reason why I don't invest in properties, because the rewards are just not there. I'm talking about a multiple. If I put 100,000 down, I want to double my money. Yes, I might have a chance of losing some money, but on average I want to double it, because every time I do something that doesn't work out, I want to do something else that gives me a fortune. So imagine that my absolute minimum and your minimum should be the same, is a risk-reward ratio of 1 time my risk and 2 times the reward. That's the absolute minimum. I prefer, of course, having let's say 1 in risk and 3 in rewards, or 4 in rewards, or whatever. And here's the beauty of it. If you think about the stock market, and we now assume we're completely uneducated, we don't know how to predict movements, we don't know anything about trends, analyzing, shorting techniques, fundamental things, seasonalities, and all the things that are yet to come in this year in our basic education here and in the understanding and my knowledge of the stock market. If you don't know anything about it, our chances are basically, let's say, 50-50. A stock either goes up or it goes down. So these are the two things. If it stays sideways, if it doesn't move anyway, well, we don't make money, we don't lose money, so we don't have to have a look at that. So we want some movement in our underlying, in our stock, in our commodity, forex, whatsoever, and we want it to move either up or down. And we can only choose one of these directions, so we're either right or wrong, and that gives us a 50-50 scenario. So on average, if you trade a lot of times, let's say 100 times, we will win 50 times, we will lose 50 times. If you would have a risk-reward ratio of 1, or if it would be sufficient with, let's say, 6% or 8%, we would, let's say, risk 1,000. If you would lose it, our risk would be gone. If you would win it, we would have either 1,000 back, so now we would have 2,000, but the next one would lose it all. Or we would have, let's say, 1,060 or 1,080, and that's like these small increments that don't make sense, because it would take a whole lot of these trades, and we don't want to spend a lot of time trading. We want to do it quickly and we want to get results. That's why I'm so keen on these asymmetric risk-reward ratios. And you can find them basically in any investment. We will also talk later on in another video about infinite returns and how we can create them. So we put money down, we don't have a risk anymore, but we still have rewards, so that's what an infinite return is. We will talk a little bit more about how to find it and what to do it. Now in our scenario, if we stick to this rule and we have an absolute minimum of 1 and 2, then let's say if we would invest 1,000 and we lose it, it would be gone. Next trade we invest 1,000. Statistically, that should be a winner. So our 1,000 become 2,000. So we lost 1,000, we made 2,000, so we have 1,000 more. So that's the beauty of it. If we do that, we cannot even help to get richer and richer, because every time we trade, every second trade would be plus 1,000, or actually plus 2,000 minus the 1,000 in our losing trade in a 50-50 scenario. Over time, every second trade would give us 1,000. Now that sounds pretty easy and pretty simple, and yes it is, and it works like crazy. Now if it is that simple, why is not everyone doing it? That's a great question, I'm glad you asked. So why is not everyone doing it, and why is not everyone making a fortune in these markets? And the reason for that is psychology, the things that are going on in your head. Something that people are not aware about is even in a 50-50% environment, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 losers in a row, and therefore you need something that is called money management. And yeah, you don't need to have a beautiful handwriting to be successful in the stock market, very obviously. So money management means that we are able to manage our money in a way that we keep our earnings. It's great if you're able to make $1 million in the stock market. If you lose it all again within another month, then where's the point? So eventually it's all about what you keep, not what you make. So asymmetric risk-reward ratio gives you a lot of money management. This is the topic for another educational series, how to do it, how to apply it, and which rules we should use. That's what keeps your fortune. So what I would like for you is, first of all, to have a look and see where are actually these chances. You can find them in business, you can find them in different parts of businesses. Where are the people that use asymmetric risk-reward ratios, and what examples do you know? And then you can have a look. Maybe you find some things in the stock market where you can apply these things. Let me know, or if you have any questions, if you find something you're unsure, let me know and I can comment on that. And we can see that we get more and more of these examples, so you can use them and you can make money from now on in an asymmetric, very rewarding way. So thank you very much for watching. Today, tomorrow we will have another topic, and I think next week or the week afterwards we will talk about money management. So we have everything complete and you can get started. Thank you very much for watching. As you can hear in the background, our time is up, and I can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to know, let me know as well, so I can prepare a little video and we can go and do this. So thank you very much, and I see you again tomorrow.